It's been 2 years, and I'm back for my first or my last video in 2 years. So I'm going to quickly explain what this is about. This is about OutOfOrderFoxy resigning from the development of Minus Haven, and it is due to Brezza and his lack of listening to OutOfOrderFoxy and Talon, and other resounding issues that will be shown and explained by Foxy himself in audio clips when he was featured on Totally Mysterious's YouTube, which will be linked in the description, as along with his second channel. Big thank you to Totally Mysterious for being able to get Foxy's side of the entire ordeal, and shout out to Foxy for making this big step in this move to resign from Brezza, as currently what Brezza's done is just completely stupid, and personally I find it very disrespectful. He doesn't listen to Foxy or Talon, and he's made very stupid decisions just because he wants to. In this video, I'll be showing screenshots between me and Brezza, and this will show what he has said and what he thinks of Minus Haven, or what he thinks about what Foxy's done with resigning. Foxy in this video will explain why he did what he did, and there will be timestamps for when in the description there will be timestamps to like TLDRs or specific informational key points.
Yeah, I don't want to have to leave Miners Haven because I have had many plans for it made for the past, I don't even know how many years it's been, but I spent countless hours, even during school, planning shit for the future of Miners Haven. I wanted to be there to see Miners Haven come to an end properly, but I can't back this decision Brezza made. I don't necessarily think it's right to go ahead and just say, hey, this person's incapable, because he may be a exploit creator, but he's still a programmer, and from what I know, that shit ain't easy to do. So he could have been helpful, but there's nothing to go off to trust him. Everything he has done to the community and to other people, how could I trust him? And it's just like, if he really meant good, I don't see why he couldn't start doing good in the community for once, not immediately start saying he'll change, only to just go ahead and I don't know. I just don't fucking know. This isn't an easy choice for me to make. I've played Miners Haven since 2015. Miners Haven got me into building, and a lot of the things I learned was because of Miners Haven and Brezza. But I've tried so hard just to try to make him happy with the work I've been doing. I've wanted to help him with submissions, and I've done that before 2019. And I just don't feel like anything we've ever done has been properly appreciated by him. And I did tell Brezza I would be willing to give Slender the chance, but there are still many issues I had, because anything Slender could do is not something you can undo in any way. The damage would have been done no matter what. What happened would have happened, and there's no way to really recover from it if it happened. Because it happened to begin with. What's going to stop it from occurring in the future if the problems are never addressed properly? That's what the whole thing was about to begin with, was properly getting the problems addressed so things can start getting better. I just don't know. Because for Miners Haven, I know I could have done better a lot for many things, especially reincarnation and the Halloween events. I just wanted to change out with Third Sacrifice, but I just can't stick around if the right things aren't going to be done. There is a lot. You were a tester. You knew many of the things we've planned for the future,
100%.
from now all the way to the end. I've done a lot of planning, even for Third Sec. A lot of the things for Third Sec would have made its way back to the end of Miners Haven, which would have been inevitable. But I don't want to see it end like this either. but I don't know if there's even a choice there. Because I've spent so much time even building, because before 2019, I've even struggled making new items for Miner's Haven, but Third Sacrifice somehow was making me get back into it. And that's why I made items like Thunder Spore and the Timekeeper device, and I'm really proud of how those turned out, especially Timekeeper device. And honestly, if nothing gets better, I may just give those items to another game like Miner's Haven, because I don't want them to go to waste. I mean, I'll probably go develop somewhere else, just not for Miner's Haven, unless things change. I don't really think it would have mattered if he warned us, because we tried telling him our issues with the whole thing, but nothing came from it. Bereza hired Slender and as a programmer for Miner's Haven, but I could have given him the chance to see if anything could have happened, but like, I don't want to keep trying to believe things are going to be alright if nobody is supporting it. I look at Haven chat, I look at Miners Haven noobs in my own Discord server. How can anyone just sit back and act like it's alright? Like, I don't want to be the type of developer who does what only I want. Like, some cases, yeah, Railgun, I thought Railgun should have been removed. But, like, that doesn't mean the speed meta entirely is just going to cease to exist. Railgun needed to be removed because there needed to be more control behind it, and so where the game isn't entirely easy. But, like, in this case, we tried providing all of the issues we had with the whole decision, and it just doesn't seem like it was listened. It's really what my main issue is because I don't want to keep not being listened to and act like all the work we've been doing doesn't matter, because that's what it feels like. I just want Talon and I to be listened to. Like, ever since 2019, every update, there's always been at least one problem to come up, and I've never been proud of it. In 2019 Halloween, you've had candy farming. Nobody liked it. It seemed pretty repetitive and boring. Then in New Heights, personally, I don't like how hydraulics were used in any way except what was ever envisioned. Reincarnation was just not even a good update. All it did was revamp the Craftsman. That's really the only good thing that's came from it. But, like, there hasn't been one update where I could have properly been proud of, because I've always felt something could have been better, and I knew even with Third Sacrifice, something probably could have been better there. I got upset because it's just another instance of not being listened to. Like, we've examined these Miners Haven for a long time now, and it's not going to be an easy thing to see when your boss practically is telling you it's not a problem, when you see every reason why it is a problem, and you can't do anything to say it because it's not listened to. Like, sometimes it just feels like when there's a decision to be made that has a reason, and the decision needs to happen, it just always gets shut down for no reason. The game isn't going to get any better by keeping Railgun in it. It's just going to keep getting worse. If you're going to add new items, it's just going to get worse over and over again. That's why Rebirthing needed to be reworked. How's the game supposed to get better if Rebirthing just gets more tedious with the new items that are added? How are people going to enjoy events if nothing unique is done with them? Because how can you do anything unique with them? If you take Rebirthing into consideration, how can you do anything with Rebirthing with any event when Rebirthing sucks? Like, when it comes to removing Railgun, it's not even just about speed meta, because anything that relied on Rebirthing gets affected by it. Shinies become more common. Enchants, evolutions, fusions, superstitious items, all of those end up becoming less valuable in a way. Like, prices don't matter, because why would they matter if you have thousands of an item because of how easy it is to rebirth? Not to mention, boxes can be obtained from rebirthing as well, so anything you get from boxes also doesn't matter.